Now, have you ever asked yourself what goes on in the mind of a pilot in charge of flying the President of the Republic of Kenya? How do they feel, or what does the President do while on the aircraft? Vincent Odor spoke to two pilots who flew the late retired President Daniel Moi.
70-year-old retired Colonel Hussein Farah, as pilot and a commander in the Kenya Air Force, started flying the late retired President Daniel Arap Moi in 1983 as a co-pilot before taking command in 1984. He says he flew Moi from then to 1992 when he retired. Farah, who used to fly the fixed-wing aircraft, was the man in charge of flying President Moi in all his local flights during the period.
If he came 30 minutes late and you're standing by at the steps waiting for him, he would come and apologize.
He remembers the then head of state as a man of the people, a man with his ear on the ground even when he was in the air.
Every once in a while, he'll come to the cockpit and come and talk to us and give us and ask us questions on national issues. And on several occasions, we saw that he had gone as per what we said, what we advised should be done.
Retired Colonel James Gitahi took over the work of flying President Moi after Farah recommended him for the job when he retired in 1992. Gitahi, who retired in 2010, says Moi was more lively in the aircraft than his successor, former President Mwai Kibaki.
He used to move up and down the aircraft, and you could hear the cabin people laughing throughout. I think he used to crack a lot of jokes, and he was very jovial, actually. Kibaki was a bit laid back. I think he used to read a lot of newspapers.
The two pilots say former President Moi would fly to various parts of the country twice or thrice a week.
Be watching TV in the evening, something happens, I can see something has happened in Moyale, and I would expect a call that the President will be going the next day or two, and sure enough, the President would go to that place and go and sort out that problem.
Both the men of the air admit that what may assert greater pressure than the heights they fly at is being responsible for the President's life, even just for a short while.
You wanted to make sure everything worked right. Sometimes you had a bump and you feel if you could go out and hold the wing, you could get out.
But most of the places we were going were remote airfields. So you actually rely on visual recognition of the airstrips before you land. So if you find the weather is low, for example, then it becomes very difficult. And what do? And you're carrying the President.
Now retired Colonel Hussein Farah is the CEO of Bluebird Aviation, while retired Colonel James Gitahi is the airline's chief pilot. Vincent Odor, NTV.